There is a prevailing trend to propel idealistic people into stardom, manifested in national talent contests, television segments, and various competitions in the internet. There's an avenue for the whole family to showcase their talents. Advertised as quick, easy, and involves negligible effort, fame is just a few steps away. It always starts with the question, do you want to be famous? Don't feel embarrassed. We all have dreamt about it too.
Gusto kong sumikat. Gusto kong sumikat. Gusto kong sumikat.
It seems that fame is the easiest solution to most of our everyday problems. A shortcut, if you will. Just take a look at any show right now and you'll notice a familiar pattern. The question,
Gusto mo sumikat?
the answer.
Para po maahon ko po sa kahirapan yung pamilya ko po.
Para po maging proud yung family ko po sa narating ko po ngayon. Kasi gusto ko po maging proud sa akin yung family ko.
Is that the whole truth? If it's solely for your family, I disagree. We get the intention, don't worry. It's altruistic and paints you as the noble martyr during your 5 minutes of exposure before your forgettable piece at a talent show. But when the stage lights go out, the cameras stop rolling, and the adrenaline slowly trickles away along with the diminishing uproar of the crowd, it is in that moment of fleeting satisfaction when you realize that what you said was nothing but a lie. So what's the real reason? I think I know. You know you've got it. You don't know exactly what it is, but you know that you have what it takes to make it big. Perhaps it's tethered to a belief that you are a complex and unpredictable human being, while finding others rather consistent and predictable upon evaluation. Indeed, there's a declining appeal for mediocre shows with their oversaturated artists. The industry is stale, therefore it needs something fresh, daring, and maybe even controversial to invigorate it. And how could they just ignore you when you can bless this country with true talent and showmanship?
OMG talaga? Oh, pwede ako maging sikat na artista?
Hindi. Wala mong sinabing artista.
Yes, you tell yourself. Everyone would love to hear OPM covers sung in your unique, dry-throated, lazy-tongue style, ubiquitous, even synonymous to someone holding a ukulele during open mic nights.
Slurp, slurp, slurp it down, make it stop.
Bedazzle the audience with your exaggerated dramatic acting you learned from your masterclass training in high school in the form of acting as Florante or Laura from your short film project in Filipino. Local teleseries and movies tremble in fear when you promote your edgy Wattpad novel written in English, Tagalog, and hieroglyphics, entitled Mrs. Simple Meets Mr. Bad Boy, which is an original teenage rom-com about a star-crossed relationship between a charismatic, affluent, ill-mannered but tortured boy to this obnoxiously quirky, flawless, sassy girl who is so obviously the author's Mary Sue compensating for the real-life social ineptitudes. People are so going to appreciate your intelligent, self-aware, deliberately offbeat stand-up routine that would sell tickets faster than you can plagiarize jokes in a Visayan accent.
Yung asawa ko, minsan bababa. Kaya mga lalaki, pag may problema tayo, sinasabi natin may problema tayo. Yung asawa ko, mukha ba nagdadamog? Siyempre tanongin ko, bakit? Ba't ka may problema? Ang sabi sa akin, hindi mo alam. Sabi ko, kaya nga ako nagtatanong eh. So hindi mo nga alam. Parang gano'n na nga. Ba't hindi mo alam? Kasi siguro busy ako eh. The problem of you, Alex, is you don't know. Until now, I don't know. Do you know? Huh? Yes, right?
Update that trendy fashion/makeup/travel vlog of yours. Further research is paramount to figure out the enigma that is the 500 peso rosy cheek look challenge. How else will us uncultured Philistines know where are the best places to eat in Baguio City without your valuable contribution?
Nagpasten na kuya, ate. Nasaan na yung pagkain namin? Grabe naman dito sa Good Taste.
Whatever it may be, unquestionably, you are that gifted. The be-all and end-all of entertainment. The world just doesn't know it yet because you are burdened with whatever excuses you tell yourself to justify your procrastination. Or were you craving for that taste of the celebrity lifestyle? Perhaps showcasing your talent wasn't the real goal here. Could it be everything that comes with it? A showcase of oneself, so to speak. It's the intensity to be known as a star rather than the journey to become one. Fame for the simple sake of being famous.
Like and the bell button beside the subscribe button.
The recognition and elite status is what drives your fantasy. You don't care what you need to do. You just need to be up there, known, loved, and given special treatment. Why? What is it all for?
Ano po yun eh?
A sense of recognition?
Yan po ata yung bago ako mamatay. Ano yun? Yung bago,
Validation of your existence? The need to stay relevant in this modern time full of distractions, flurried with a surplus of passing fads in a culture of picking up the next big thing as quickly as we blatantly dispose of the old? Are you afraid to be left behind? Are you afraid to be forgotten in obscurity? Another nameless nobody? Despite everything you've done your whole life to convince yourself that you are different, are you afraid to be ordinary? I see now. Are you damaged?
And then my relationship didn't work.
Insecure? Broken?
Confidence ko, nagduda ako sa sarili ko.
Fame surely comes with an inflated sense of self-worth. Granted, you'll definitely have fans, devoted followers who will blindly defend your honor while showering you with praise and compliments.
Super President, galing!
Pasensya na po, inaamin ko po na nagkamali ako.
Then there are those who will hate you, often for a valid reason and sometimes just because you are loved. You're out there working hard, putting a show for the world, and they're there lambasting you behind their screens covered in anonymity for reasons you could only guess. All insecurities you ever held for yourself will be regularly validated.
Ayan, di ba? Sobrang fuckboy na.
Every wound you try to cover up will be ripped apart and never be allowed to heal under the heat of the spotlight. And you know that no matter how many times you tell people to ignore the haters, deep down you just can't. Because you're the type of person to shrug 100 compliments and negatively revolve your life affected by one nasty remark. You desperately try to love yourself. It's just never enough. So you seek for the love of strangers, but it's just never enough. How long can you handle the frustration of not living up to
Papatay ko siya
expectations?
ng kandila gamit yung utot.
Maybe I was wrong about you. After all, those were some heavy assumptions. Maybe you are a genuinely compassionate soul, possessing an unsullied moral character. Fame to you translates to influence. Your word becomes public. It is discussed on the merits that you said it. Now, combined with your good intentions, you can speak out against issues that need to be given proper awareness. You can champion any advocacy you wish. You are the authority. Unless one of your comments happen to offend someone on the internet, and it will because it's the internet, then your very own words become sharp knives stabbed against your reputation and intellect. Everything you say backfires and does more harm than good. Also, congratulations, you're now a meme.
Motherfucker, alisin mo yan!
Say goodbye to the privacy of your own mind because as a public figure, anything you say is now eligible to be critiqued.
Naalagaan ka nila pagka matanda ka na. Not to say na hindi ka alagaan kung straight yung anak mo, pero based on my experience, iba mag-alaga yung Becky.
Nani?
And it will be quoted, analyzed, and shown for the whole country to watch the next day. Guard your words because it will inevitably end up printed and posted somewhere. You are constantly being observed, being judged, being discussed. Hey, it's the life you chose, right? Contracts binding you, telling you what clothes to wear, where to be, who to be with, what to do. Stripping you of your creative freedom until you become a product of the industry you have no choice but to praise when asked. The trust issues you develop from having to scrutinize everyone you meet in fear of fake friends, worse, ulterior motives. The massive barrage of cameras and interviews that even a simple trip to the grocery store becomes a huge struggle.
Mga bobo!
And there's the constant spotlight, on and off set that's a constant reminder that there's no room for failure because the whole country will never live it down. I hope fame was worth it. But hey, at least you're rich, right? To whoever said that money can buy you happiness, at the very least you can buy a dog. They'll appreciate you. Standing out in a society where everyone wants to means that your desires are statistically average. Therefore, even if you're unbelievably talented, incredibly lucky, related to a celebrity, revels in notoriety, extremely attractive, or extremely not, someone will always be better. That someone isn't you.